Then the preachers get up and he say, folks, we're gathered here today to mourn and groan of our religious bride, who hung himself up by a rope in the smokehouse. And there even women as well, from some of those women. Jud was the most misunderstood man in the territory. People used to think he was a mean, ugly fella. They called him a dirty skunk and an ornery pig stealer. But the folks that really noticed that he did two dirty shirts he always wore. Their feet are hard and big as all outdoors.
As big as all outdoors.
Jud's pride loved his fellow man.
He loved his fellow man.
And he loved the birds of the forest and the beasts of the field. He loved the mice and the vermin of the barn. And he treated the rats like equals, which was right. He loved little children. He loved everybody and everything in the world. And he never let on. Nobody ever noticed. Poor Jud is dead. Poor Jud cry is dead. His friends will weep and wail for miles around. And the babies in the jail will get out of different smell, because poor Jud is underneath the ground.
Poor Jud is dead, and the night is dead. He's laying in a coffin made of wood. And poor Jud is sad, but they used to treat him bad. And now they know their friend has gone for good.
Poor Jud is dead. Oh, God, life is sad. He's looking oh so pretty and so nice. He looks like he's asleep. It's a shame that he won't sleep. But it's summer and we're running out of So it'll be an interesting funeral. Wouldn't like to miss it.
Wouldn't like to miss it, eh? Maybe you will. Maybe you'll go first.
Now let's see. Where did you work out before you come up here? It was over by Quapaw, wasn't it?
Yes, before that over by Tulsa. Lousy that was to me. Both of them. Treated me like dirt.
And what'd you do? Get even?
Who said anything about getting even?
Nobody. So like that. It just comes into my head.
If it ever come to getting even with anybody, I'd know how to do it.
That?
Nah. Take away than that, if you use your brains. Remember that fire on the Violet Farm over by Sweetwater?
Sure do. About 5 years ago. Terrible accident. Burned up their father and mother and daughter.
That wasn't no accident. The fella told me the hired hand was stuck on the Violet girl. He found her in the hayloft with another fella.
It was him that burned the place?
Took him weeks to get all that kerosene, buying it at different times. The fella told me he made out like it happened in Missouri. But I knew all along it was the Violet Farm. What a liar he was.
Kind of a murderer, too, wasn't he? Get a little air in here.
You ain't told me yet what business you had here. You got no cattle for sale, no cow ponies? No crops done spoke for?
I sure don't relieve my mind considering that.
There's only one other thing on this farm you could want, and it better not be that.
But that's just what it is.
It better not be. You keep away from her, you hear?
You know, somebody ought to tell Laurie what kind of a man you are. But for that matter, somebody ought to tell you once about yourself.
You better get out of here, Curly.
Fellow wouldn't feel very safe in here, would you? If he didn't know you. But I know you, Jud. In this country, there's two things you can do if you're a man. Live out of doors is one of them, and live in a hole is the other. I sat by my horse in the brush somewhere and heard a rattlesnake many a time. Rattle, 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 he'd go. Scared to death. Somebody coming too close to his hole. Somebody gonna step on him. As long as you live in a hole, you're scared. You gotta have protection. You can have muscles like iron. You'd still be weak as an empty bladder unless you've got something to barb your heart with. How do you get to be the way you are, anyway? Sitting here in this filthy hole, thinking the way you're thinking. Why don't you do something healthy once in a while instead of staying shut up in here, crawling and festering? Ah! You ought to feel better now. I don't know this though. Wish you'd let me show you something. It's not hit over there, about as big as a diamond. See it winking? Just want to see if I can hit it. Well, it's straight through the knothole, without touching it. Click of the whistle, getting there. I know it's you. You saw it too, didn't you? Like some of it, that's
Oh, who fired off that gun? That you, Curly? Oh, don't sit there. You'll only answer when you're spoken to.
I shot once.
What was you shooting at?
See that mountain hole over there?
I see a lot of knotholes.
That was one of them.
Well, ain't you a pair of pretty nothing? Picking away at knotholes and scaring everybody to death? Would give you a good gut rub and iron some of the craziness out of you. That's all right. Nobody's hurt. Just a pair of fools swapping noises.